In what must be the least surprising event ever, Germany's Chancellor Olaf Scholz, after weeks of public procrastination as to whether to send to Ukraine the German-made Leopard-2 tanks, finally decided to let Ukraine have them. In return, the US promises that, at some point in the future, it will send Ukraine the US-made M1 Abrams tanks. Scholz's surrender fits a familiar pattern. He did the same thing a year ago when he caved to international pressure and cancelled the Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline. Still, the invective directed his way back then was as nothing compared to the hysterical venom he has just been subjected to. Western media portrayed German reluctance to send tanks to kill Russians peculiarly as evidence of Germany's failure to come to terms with its Nazi past. Historian Timothy Garton-Ash declared that, quote, Germany has a unique historical responsibility to help defend the free and sovereign Ukraine. 80 years ago, Nazi Germany was itself fighting a war of terror on this very same Ukrainian soil. Germany apparently has a special responsibility toward Ukraine because the Nazis had supposedly committed their worst crimes in Ukraine, not in Russia. Thus, the only way Germany can expiate its guilt is by making sure that Ukraine defeats Russia militarily. According to the New York Times, quote, Germans associated their guilt with Russia, not with other new post-Soviet nations like Ukraine and Belarus, where the Nazis killed even more people. Setting up tables of comparative suffering is surely the height of bad taste. Do casualty totals, for example, include massacres of Jews, Poles, and Russians perpetrated by Ukrainian Nazi collaborators? Even so, the numbers don't bear out this new fanciful tale. According to World Population Review, of the republics of the USSR, Russia suffered the greatest number of casualties, 6.8 million military deaths, 7.2 million civilian deaths. Ukraine came in second, 1.7 million military deaths, 5.2 million civilian deaths. However, Russia and Ukraine were parts of the same country, and the Nazis did not differentiate as to which republic should suffer more. It's hard to see how these numbers provide a rationale for supplying tanks with which to kill Russians. Polls suggest Germans suspect they are being set up. If Germany delivers tanks while the US doesn't, the US will have secured a key objective. Russian fury at Germany will ensure there'll be no resumption of Russo-German economic collaboration at the end of this war.